18 we didn't start well, but we finished well. 2023 started well, didn't finish well. But I think when you look at it, don't let success change your routines and your habits. And so remember what makes a team successful. And so try to lean in on that and not trying to, play hero ball,
Being the first team All-Pro yourself, what do you think Jordan Mailata has to do to get to that first team All-Pro status?
Man, really just keep doing what he's doing. I think he's built a name up the past few years as, being the premier guy. So, just keep doing what he's doing. I don't think he has to do anything extra or special. I don't think there's anybody in the league with his size that can do what he can do. Nobody.
How did things go? How did you see that?
Really good, man. Tyler has really developed the past couple of years physically. Communication's been good. So, he's playing with more confidence, and, I have confidence in him moving forward and got a chance to play with him, a bunch throughout the past couple of years. So, it's good.
As a guy who's been in the league a long time, how do you feel about what's happened with your union?
With what?
With your union?
Yeah, it's a shit show, I guess. I mean, it's been that way. So, people have known that. So, I've known that. So, hopefully it gets better. I think it will.
How do you think it's fixed?
That's a good question. I don't know. Getting some people in there that are right for the job. So, I don't know if it's appointed by the players, another vote, but I think that's what it goes down to. Jordan's our players rep, him and Landon. So, I don't know. We're still waiting on answers from them.
Do players need to care more than they do? I mean, is that?
Oh, well, I think they'll care more when they realize that they have some, their voices heard. Right now, I feel like we have the weakest union in sports. So, but as far as me playing football, it doesn't change the way I feel about playing. So, but hopefully they can fix it for players in the future.
When you look at Jordan, how do you think he's overcome the lack of natural instincts a player might have growing up with the sport? How has he overcome?
Yeah, well, Jordan didn't have to go through any bad coaches or have any bad teaching. So, sometimes guys come in and, you have to undo a lot of that coaching. And so he didn't have that. But after he had a few years of experience, I felt like he caught on well. And then, after his first season starting, I feel like his confidence, he realized that he could be the guy. And then really his past, couple of years, man, he's just, like I said, there's nobody that size, that strong, can move like him. So, he's in a league of his own. So,
Lane, this is year 13, I think. What drives you still? What motivates you to keep going?
Stout, the guys that I come in the room with, I have a lot of fun with my teammates. So I enjoy showing up to the breakfast table, hearing what Landon has to say. Grant, those guys. So, a lot of it's that, and then I love the game of football. I love the chance to put it on the line with your teammates every day. And, outside of this, it's hard to kind of replicate that. So I'm just enjoying my time. I enjoy the process and try to laugh some along the way.
He was there here for most of BG's career. How is it different than having you here?
I miss him. I was surprised he wasn't here for past 2 days. So I figured he might have been in there with his pads on. I had to tell him he retired, but I hadn't seen him. But, it is weird. I missed the hell out of BG. There wasn't a practice that I came out to that there wasn't some sort of cuss word or, shit talking from him. So I miss his presence. I still get to see Kels. I miss Fletch. I miss all my guys that I played with. BG served a pivotal role, I think, in developing me and, my sparring partner for my entire career. So I will miss him a lot.
Has it hit you that you're the longest tenured Eagle?
Yeah, it's weird. It's, sometimes, you still feel like a new guy coming in, but the years have passed. I see, a lot of my former teammates enjoying life, but it's, I feel good for 35. All's good.
People talk about Hall of Fame. People talk about Hall of Fame with you. What's your reaction to that?
I got a ways to go, man. That stuff's, post-playing career, so, something I'll think more about when it's, when my time's done. But I guess when you're in it, you're so busy, preoccupied with, attacking each day and each season, and then you don't really get a whole lot of time to reflect. But, I'm just going to keep pushing and see where it falls, at the end of my career. So.
In the spring, you spoke about studying athletes and Olympians who age gracefully. What's something you do now that you weren't doing 4 or 5 years ago?
Well, I just feel like I'm a stronger player than I was in my 20s. So, as players age, they can lose mobility, and I think it's not because they just lose it; it's because they don't work on it and they're not mindful of it. So there's, you look at LeBron in his 40s, Tom Brady. There's exceptions to every rule, but you try to just look at those guys, their routines, their study habits. Olympians, those guys. So just because it's not that common doesn't mean it can't be done. But I look at guys like Trent, Andrew Whitworth, those guys. So you just watch those guys for a little bit, man. They're pretty sound with what they do, the routines, and they're structured, and that's really I've just been watching guys for a long time.